Hello, Libra, and welcome to Fifi and Gigi's Tarot readings. Thank you very much, Libra, for joining me. Hope you're all doing absolutely amazing. So let's get started. How can we deepen this connection and strengthen the relationship moving forward? Let's get the heads up. Let's see what is it that the tarot cards have to advise us in terms of this connection. So let's get started, Libra. So we'll be using today the spellcasters. Now, Libra, if you do wish to purchase any of the tarot cards that Fifi and I use, go to the description box and there's a whole list of all the tarot cards that Fifi and I use. Okay, let's have a look. Remember, Libra, take what resonates with you and what doesn't resonate with you, just leave it behind. So what does Libra need to know, please, regarding this connection, please? How can they deepen it? How can this relationship be even more strengthened? What's a heads up? Anything else that we need to know? Three of Cups, Nine of Swords, and also the Lovers. What I'm sensing here, Libra, in terms of the energy behind the deck, there are moments of happiness. There are moments where you're experiencing joy, but then there are moments of anxiety and stress regarding the relationship. But even though there are moments of high anxiety and stress, there's still a love for each other that's really deep here. I just feel that sometimes, because you do have the Nine of Swords, I feel like the Nine of Swords, especially, is because you are an air sign, Libra. The situation sometimes can keep you up at night where the thoughts are running through your mind over and over again, and we don't know how to get out of it, how to find the solution. So there are moments of happiness, but at the same time, there are moments where there are major struggles in the relationship, and we just don't know how to get out of it, how to fix it. It's okay. This is why we're here today to look at how to strengthen the relationship. If we look at the current energy between you, Libra, and your person, we have the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands, look at the imagery here. We have someone that's literally on guard, defending their post, having their walls up. So the energy now between you and your person, it's a little bit defensive. In other words, we're keeping each other at an arm's length. We're not trusting the situation, perhaps not even trusting each other. Perhaps there are emotions where we are angry with each other. We we feel very distant from each other. Probably there is even the silent treatment too. However, though, the Nine of Wands is also suggesting Libra. We're literally one cut away from the Ten of Wands, so we must slow down because this can lead to exhaustion. It can lead to the body feeling like it's going through a burnout. But on a positive note, though, this can also suggest that both of you are not giving up on love. Both of you are still have that hope, that connection that you're keeping alive too. Let's look at you, Libra. You have the moon, Pisces and Cancer energy. So the moon can show a lot of emotions of, I don't know. Think about the moon for a moment. The bigger the moon, the bigger the shadows, the more of the uncertainty. The more is the fear of the unknown, where we can feel very anxious. We're very worried about the future. There's like almost a negative expectancy, like a negative outcome. We're expecting like a negative outcome with the future. So this can show a lot of worries too. We're not feeding our creative mind. No, we are actually feeding our fears too, constantly between the wolf and also the dachshund. So I can see with you, Libra, there's a lot of uncertainty at the moment. Yes, the columns do represent the positive and the negative, where we are feeding our shadow self, we are feeding the negative side instead of the positive side. Now let's look at your person, Libra. What is their energy? The Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords can show hitting rock bottom. You can definitely see the hitting rock bottom. The swords are literally being pierced on this person's back where they're feeling mentally exhausted, mentally tired. It's like almost they cannot move. Every time I do see, and I can definitely say with the 10 of wands, sorry, the 10 of swords, that they are going towards the near the end of their pain. They're going towards the end. Notice that we have the 10 here. Libra, you have the 9 of swords. So yes, especially if we're seeing swords like the 9 and the 10, it is signifying mental anguish, a lot of anxiety, a lot of fears, a lot of stress, depression, the sadness, anger. They're feeling a little bit stabbed in the back too. So there are high emotions happening between you, Libra, and your person. Quite negative emotions. Okay, we get the gist of the idea, what's happening between you and your person. Hidden influences, the unspoken emotions. What do we need to know? Okay, it's time to get real now. It's time to be a little bit more transparent. So, the Knight of Pentacles, we know that all knights represent changes and offers. So, we need to start to be a little bit more real. We need to be more reliable now. So, think about this, Libra. I feel that there is definitely change coming towards you, but it's very real now. It is a passage of time, too. So, what does that mean? I feel a bit more time needs to pass in order for you, Libra, and your person to heal because there is hurt. Something has definitely gone down between the both of you, and there is some sort of hurt. As time moves forward, we get an offer, we get some sort of change that actually helps the relationship. Absolutely, yes. What does your person want? Excellent. We have the Star, Aquarius energy. Your person wants to release the negativity. That's what the jars mean when we as they are pouring the water. They want to release the negativity, the challenges, the blocks. They want to let go of that and wish upon a star. And this is the Northern Star. They still have a lot of hope and wishes for this relationship. They are not giving up. Despite literally getting the 10 of Swords, they still have hope for this relationship. They're not letting go of that. They're holding on to that hope with that little thin string. They're holding on to that hope. So they still have a lot of really good intentions for this relationship, Libra. If we look at the outcome, so if we let time to pass and to heal, what can we see as an outcome? The Knight of Swords, another knight now. This is representing you, Libra. You're making a quick decision because you also want to move forward too. So again, this could also be because what your person is offering you, and yes, you want to move forward. But let's clarify. Let's understand the situation a little bit further. Just going to quickly clarify, shuffle these cards. Let's understand the situation even more now. What do we need to know, please, regarding Libra and their person? Can the situation be saved? Can it be strengthened? And can Libra and their person move forward? What's the heads up? What does Libra need to know, please? Just also another reminder, Libra, Fifi will be doing the all signs for this Saturday. So that yes, there will be a bonus tart reading for the all signs for this Saturday. So don't forget to check that out. Okay. The Nine of Wands. Yeah. Also the Seven of Wands. Again, here we're being very protective. We're being on guard. The Seven of Wands, we're standing up for ourselves. So you can see that there is a bit of there's an energy between the both of you, Libra, and your person where you are standing up for your rights, but so is your person. No one's giving in here. Everybody is standing their ground. Everybody's protecting their ideas and their opinions too. We may even feel challenged by our person and vice versa. Because remember, this is a mutual energy. So we may feel challenged. We may feel like we are being even put up, like almost pinned against the wall, where we may feel a little bit trapped, like we're feeling very attacked here. And again, this is why we're feeling on guard, unfortunately. Tell me about the moon, please, for Libra. Things are going to improve. Here you are, Libra. Look at this. That's you, Libra, with the Justice card. At the bottom, if we notice what is shining through the scales, the sun. Very important that you do get outside a little bit and receive a bit of sunshine, because things are definitely going to improve now. We need to restore that balance. How do we restore that balance? We have to stop feeding our fears because of the moon. The moon, and I get it, the moon kind of like also represents the ego, where your mind really wants to protect you. But do not forget that the mind can also catastrophize. It can imagine things that are not real compared to the external world. So fears need to be measured with the external world. And if that doesn't match, it can already see that we need to stop feeding stop feeding the fears. Get in touch again with reality. Look at the reality from a logical side. Bring logic to the situation. And also the sun too. Make sure you go outside. So I'm getting an urgency because look at that. We've got the red planet here behind. I feel that there is a necessity to ground yourself, just going outside and having your feet touch the grass. The 10 of swords. Yeah. Look at this, the 8 of swords. Again, could be your person giving you the silent treatment. Your person's, again, the 8 of swords is the card of feeling trapped, feeling imprisoned. They're also feeding their own fears too. They also have a negative expectancy. It's like they feel like it's over, it's done, it's finished. You're doing a lot better though, Libra, because you have the Justice card. There may be even a situation that's causing so much trouble because remember, the Justice card is also linked with lawyers dealing with the court system. That's not for everyone. Like I said, remember, just take what resonates with you. But yes, the Eight of Swords can show that there could be even moments of separation where we're just not talking to each other. Okay, let's look at the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles, also with the Eight of Swords. So there is some sort of offer here. So what's happening? And I am feeling a little bit that there is a bit of separation between the both of you. Your person probably wants to stop that. They want to leave that. It's like, okay, we're not talking to each other. I want to stop that. I want to start to talk. And this is why you have the Knight of Pentacles now. Because the Knight of Pentacles now, it's showing some sort of offer. It's like almost, I feel like your person they want to turn their back on their fears, things that are not serving them. And that also includes you, Libra, turning your back on the moon. Your person turning your back on the Eight of Swords because it's no longer serving you. Feeding our internal fears is not bringing nothing to the table here. So now with the Knight of Pentacles, now we're getting some sort of communication now. Even if you want to start the conversation to Libra, you can do that, absolutely. But remember, because we do have the most reliable Knight, it's encouraging us to be real, be transparent. The Star, also with the High Priestess, okay? This is interesting because remember what I said with the moon? The moon is showing moments of I don't know. Because your person has the High Priestess, that is also showing I know what I have to do. So your person knows what they have to do. They're being very connected with their intuition. We also have the ultimate spirit. Like the High Priestess is a very beautiful feminine energy. We're seeing a more softer side now of your person because they're reliant on their intuition. They are approaching the situation with caution too. They're not rushing in impulsively. No. If anything, They approached it with caution because they know what they have to do. They know what needs to be restored in the relationship, the balance now, the harmony and the happiness. Why? Why is that happening? Because they're keeping very hopeful with the star. They want the good intentions. They want the good vibes to come back. So this is good, Libra. Your person is moving away. Both of you are moving away from those emotions that are not serving you because the cups do represent emotions. We're walking away from that. We're going towards what's important to us, what's real to us. Now, the Knight of Swords, Libra, that's representing you. Yes, you want to move forward also. And you will because you have the Chariot representing Cancer energy. So do expect later in this year too, around the Cancer season, that things are definitely going to improve and move forward. We're already heading towards, and it's going to come so quickly. Think about it. We're already going towards the end of April, moving towards now, of course, May. May season is, of course, Taurus energy, and then Gemini. Then after Gemini, we have the Cancer season. So do expect things to move forward around Cancer season. So this is excellent, Cancer. For the, especially around the Cancer season, for you, Libra, to move forward, yes, absolutely yes. So there definitely is going to be improvement. There's going to be lots of improvement, but we must turn our back on this because these emotions are no longer serving us. They're not serving us, Libra. And you're going to see for yourself, especially with the Justice card, we need to restore that balance now. We need to stop feeding our fear. And I definitely see around the Cancer season that both of you are going to start to move forward. I want to clarify another card with this. What else, please? There we go. There's the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords here. Nine of Swords here. Right there. See? So, Libra, you're also turning your back on that too. Turning your back on the nightmares, turning your back on the anxiety, things that are keeping you awake at night, that's just causing so much mental anguish. It's a really big mental card, this. So again, we may be feeling, oh my God, things are not going to work out. Everything's going to fall apart. No, we're going to turn our back on that. And here we are definitely moving forward together. Why? Because we're meeting each other in the middle here, and we are compromising too. So your person has a lot of hope. You may be even a little bit surprised by that, Libra, from your person, whether you'll see a very hopeful side of them, a very positive side. And that's going to give you hope also, Libra. So we're moving forward. Amazing. I will not be surprised because this is a means of transportation. If you do decide to go away on the weekend or you decide to have a day trip somewhere where both of you can reconnect again. That is excellent. Thank you, Libra. Have an amazing day. Don't forget about your bonus weekend tarot reading with Fifi. Power to you, Libra, and have an amazing day.